Hello traders, Marcelo Torres with one more video analysis for you guys on Bitcoin 4-hour chart. Let's see what we have so far here. Right now, as you guys can see, we do have the prices consolidating inside a symmetrical triangle drawn by these blue lines. So we are getting into a moment of decision. We are at 9 o'clock a.m. UTC -3 Brazil time, and we have the last candle was just born like 13 minutes ago. So let's see how that's going to go on. By this, let me compress here the view. Let me take out a little bit of zoom. As you guys can see, we got the price coming in, right? So let me get the pin here again. So it came in on this direction right here, and then it went down. So this is when it touched the first time, second, third. So here we go. This is the official movement for the prices being consolidated. We should expect to see it going up, okay? And if that is true, let's measure how far it could go with this symmetrical triangle. Okay, here we go. Let's move it someplace right here. It would go, if I'm not wrong, something like 1100 and 11,300, something like that. 11,275, which is pretty much a lot for the Bitcoin that is having a hard time to move on these last few days. But anyway, this is a projection. Let's see how that's going to go on. We just have to remind you guys that Bitcoin doesn't obey exactly what the symmetrical triangle says price should do, which means if it came from the bottom and got consolidated, it's to go up. As you guys can see, we already surpassed the half, way half of the symmetrical triangle, and prices are still in it. It should have been out a long time. This is a correct, a specific way that the Bitcoin moves inside a triangle. It goes always to the end of the triangle, and then sometimes it goes to the opposite way before going to the way it should go. So if that is true, we might see it going down. Who knows? Fibonacci 38.2% level at 93.74 or 50% Fibonacci at 9200. It can go somewhere like that or even under, but it's so far it's so good. After that, it should go up. So let's see. It's hard to say exactly what the Bitcoin is going to do. But as you guys can see, we still have all those divergency going on in between price and lots of indicators. So we have the indicator like volume wave, MACD, stochastic, relative strength index, money pressure, and spread price. So all the indicators are saying it's going down, and we do have the positive volume wave fading, which means that yes, we have a lot of sign that it could go down. And as you guys can see on the Heikiashi chart, you notice that the Bollinger is still getting straighter and straighter, very narrow, which means that we can see a blast. What I my operational strategy, what I name it is the Bollinger Blast. It's gonna blast someplace. It's gonna go way um, far from where it is right now. And if I were to decide or to suggest which would be the direction, I would say it's going to go down because of all the divergency that we see. Because the on the buy sell, let me get the pin here. On the buy sell trend, you guys can see that we have a positive move on the short term trend, which means that it's up. So when that happens, I notice that it goes down and then it crosses down the the midterm trend, which is the blue line, and then we see a dump. So this is my guess for now. As you guys can see on the 4 hour chart, which is a very important chart, you guys can see that we are almost losing the short-term trend, which is a positive, as you guys can see the green bar right here. So let's see how that's gonna develop during the day. And this is a good guess to see how prices are gonna move because it's been like 3 days moving sideways, slightly up, slightly down. Oh, Marcelo, but there's like a $400 of spread. Yeah, that's a $400 of spread. But you guys can see no movement, no. There's another situation here. Notice how prices keep going up while the volume keeps going down. Again, we have that volume thing situation. So, can I, as I said yesterday, and it's again today, I on the 4 hour chart, and let me show you guys the 1 hour chart. But before that, let me remind you guys that this analysis is already available on all uh, TradeWiser social network. Remind you guys of my disclaimer that my opinion is just my opinion, nothing more than my opinion. This is not a financial advisor. This is a analysis, educational analysis, okay? And reminding you guys, for those that understand Portuguese, we're gonna have a third master class online live 2020 from May 25th to through 28th from 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Brazil time UTC -3. If you guys want to jump in the boat and join us and make things happen on your side when you go for a new analysis, it would be good for you, and I will be very happy. Okay, coming back here to the 1 hour chart, you guys can see here, I did change that wedge, black wedge that I draw yesterday, and now we have a yellow uptrend channel. Let's see how prices are going to move there, which means that if prices go down to 9,700, it is okay right here. It is okay because it's going to still be inside the uptrend channel, and we have a restrictions to see how prices could move. And if you look all around, you guys can see that prices are starting to fade. Yeah, we have the stochastic saying I'm going down. We have the relative strength index saying, I think I'm going to go down too. And we do have the MACD going down. And this guy is kind of tough before he gives us a signal. And he said, I'm going down. And this signal just came out right now. Okay. And as you guys can see as well, the volume, the positive volume wave is fading, being confirmed by the pivot. So as far as I can see here, there's a lot of signs saying that we might see a slight correction from 97.43 down to 97.80 or something like that. Who knows? Let's keep our eyes on that. But we still see a sideways move, which doesn't give us a lot of hint of what's going on. But regarding that operational strategy that I call Bollinger Blast, you guys can see that we also see on the 1 hour chart the Heikiashi Bollinger getting narrow. And I'm going to go straight to the 30-minute chart just to show you guys the same thing here. It is showing that we are going down. Okay, nice. And we do have the narrow Bollinger going on the Heikiashi as well. And check this out. We are seeing on the buy sell trend the midterm and short term getting closer. So remember, the shorter the time frame is, the faster you can see what is going to happen. So, if you guys want to have a quick knowledge of what could go on the 4 hour chart, start looking at the 30 minutes and then jump into the 1 hour chart, and then you guys go to the 4 hour chart. We can, and if that move is have enough strength, you guys are going to see that it's going to be moving accordingly. And take a look on the DMI indicator. We have the the red line on top of the blue line, which means that it is a negative bias, and the yellow line, which confirms the strength of the negative move, the negative price move, it is getting higher. So we have another indication here. Okay, you guys, keep your eyes on that. So I would say that today we're gonna add one more chart just for you guys to see how you guys can confirm going from the shorter um, time frame to the longer time frame. So we have here the 30 minutes, we go to the 1 hour, and then we go to the 4 hour chart, and this could give us a hint of what's going to go on. Okay, if we take a look at the fear and greed index, it is 52 today. It was 50 yesterday. People are getting greed, but as you guys saw on the charts, there's not enough um, reason to be, let's say, happy for upper side move because there's no hint on that right now. But Bitcoin always does a crazy move, so who knows? It can just go straight and forward and go with a big pump. Who knows? Looking at the market, I would say that earlier today it was slightly more red, and today, right now, at this moment, it is green, which means that everybody is out on the market buying the Bitcoin and the altcoin. Look like they are betting on an uptrend. So let's see how that's going to develop as well. Okay, folks, let me see here, 11 minutes. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, this is the daily chart. Notice that price keep on going inside that uptrend channel that I draw here, which is nice and neat. So let's see how far it's gonna go. But notice that it keeps, it's kind of stuck on the 9800, 9850, 9800 level. It's having a hard time to surpass this level and go to the again to the $10,000 level. Okay, let's see if we have something here as well. Um, well, right now we can see that stochastic is getting in the overbought zone, and we have the main indicator saying that it is negative. It has a negative BS move, like the relative strength index, the MACD, and the volume wave. So we just have to see the stochastic. So I guess for today on the daily chart, the stochastic is the guy that we want to keep our eyes on. Okay. When we go to the fast and quick, when we go to the weekly chart, we see that it keeps on moving up. It's having a hard time to move up, but it keeps on moving up slowly and slowly. And on the monthly chart, it is still up, trying to keep up. Okay. All right, folks, that's it for today. So what we have, our work today is keep our eyes on the 30-minute chart, on the 1 hour chart, and on the 4 hour chart. This guy on this sequence, it's gonna give us a hint what's gonna happen today on the 4 hour chart. All right. Okay, then with the market trying to shake and with this analysis on hand, now it's showtime. Take care.